Story time just to yourself. So the first story that I have today is called Rabbit's Gift. It goes like this. One morning, Rabbit woke up. He sniffed the sky, and he could tell that it was going to snow. He decided that he better go out and look for some food. So Rabbit hopped his way through the fields, and he pawed at the ground until he found a turnip. He took the turnip home, and he decided he was going to make some turnip soup. The snow began to fall as he hopped his way home, and right when he got to his front door, he stopped and he thought, what about my friend Squirrel? Well, I still have lots and lots of carrots left over. I don't think Squirrel probably has any food in the snow. I should go and take this turnip to Squirrel. So he began to hop his way over to Squirrel's house. And as he went, he sang a little song. Oh, I'm taking a turnip to Squirrel. The snow does not seem to end. I want to make sure Squirrel has food in the storm because he is such a good friend. When Rabbit got to Squirrel's house, he knocked on the door. But no one answered. Squirrel must be out. I know. I'll leave the turnip here as a surprise for him. So Rabbit left the turnip outside of Squirrel's door and hopped his way back home. A little while later, Squirrel came up. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, what is this here? Oh my, who left this turnip? Squirrel looked around, but he could not see any footprints because the snow had covered them all up. He was just about to take that turnip inside to eat when he thought of his friend Possum. Oh, well, I still have lots of nuts left over, so I bet that I should give this to Possum because Possum probably is hungry right now. So Squirrel began to walk over to Possum's house. When he got to Possum's house, he knocked on the door, but nobody answered. Squirrel decided to leave the turnip as a present, as a surprise for Possum. So he left the turnip there and scurried away. Sure enough, a little while later, Possum got home. She saw the turnip sitting outside of her door. She looked around, but all of the footprints had been covered by the snow. I wonder who left this here for me. Oh my goodness, I bet you I can make a delicious turnip casserole out of this. She was just about to go inside when she stopped and thought of her friend Chipmunk. Oh, well, I still have some cabbage left over that I found by the side of the road, and I bet you that Chipmunk has eaten through all his nuts already, so I'm gonna go take this over to Chipmunk. And as she went, she sang her little rhyme. Oh, I'm taking a turnip to Chipmunk. The snow does not seem to end. I want to make sure he has food in the storm because Chipmunk is such a good friend. When she got there, she knocked on the door. But again, no one was home. She decided to leave the turnip to surprise Chipmunk, and she walked on her way home. A little while later, Chipmunk arrived and saw the turnip waiting. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, what is this? It is a huge, delicious turnip. It is bigger than me. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Oh, I can make so many delicious things from this turnip. But then Chipmunk stopped and thought about his friend Rabbit. Oh, I bet you Rabbit is hungry in the storm. I should go take this turnip to Chipmunk, or take this turnip to Rabbit. So Chipmunk hurried over to Rabbit's house. When he got there, he knocked on the door, and Rabbit opened it. Oh, well, hello there, Chipmunk. Oh, you've brought me a turnip. Please come in, come in. So Rabbit took the turnip, and with Chipmunk, he chopped it up, and then they invited their friends Possum and Squirrel over, and they all had a big bowl of delicious turnip stew. The end. Did you want to do a song? I have Wheels on the Bus, or we could do Silly Dance Contest. Do you have a preference? Do you know those songs?
I don't know. I already know Wheels on the Bus, but I don't know the other one.
You don't know the other one? You want to try that one? All right, we're going to dance, and I'll dance too. All right, so you got to stand up.
I'll do it with you.
So it goes like this. You can dance any way you want to. You can dance any way you please. You can dance any way you want to. But stop when I say freeze.
You did know it.
You do know this song. So you know the trick at the end about stopping. So you know not to jump and then stop, try to freeze midair. You want to do it, though? No? All right. That's okay. Would you like to do Wheels on the Bus instead? Okay.
Let's do one of them.
Okay.
All right. Well, I have the piano for that one, so I can play along with it. So. The wheels of the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels of the bus go round and round, all through the town. Now, the way I like to do this one is to come up with different animals to be on the bus. So do you have an animal you'd like to be on the bus?
I know. Jaguar.
Jaguar. What sound would a jaguar make on the bus?
Like a kind of growl.
Growl, like, like that? All right. I don't think I want to be on the bus with the jaguar, but I think everyone would get off the bus. So the jaguars on the bus go growl, 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 grr, 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 grr. The jaguars on the bus go grr, 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 all through the town. All right, what other animal? I know we were talking about snakes. Should there be snakes on the bus too?
A pit viper.
Pit viper, so do they hiss, I'm assuming? Go hiss. The pit vipers on the bus go hiss, 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 hiss. The pit vipers on the bus go hiss, 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 all through the town. All right, what other animal?
Snow leopard.
Snow leopard. What sort of sound would they make?
Like this, like, it kind of make, I don't know.
You don't know? I feel like they would growl too, and we've already done that one. Is there another animal we could have on the bus?
Komodo dragon?
A Komodo dragon. I don't know what sound Komodo dragons make.
They kind of like made like a with it's like what kind of snakes make, like a slithering.
Like, like. All right. I don't know if I can fit Komodo dragons in, so the Komodo dragons on the bus go. The Komodo dragons on the bus go all through the town. That is a mouthful to say, and I do not want to be on that bus.
I'm pet the Komodo dragon.
Good luck.
All right, well, I have a book here called Clive Penguin. So this is about a penguin who lives at the North Pole. It goes like this. Once upon a time, in a faraway land of ice and snow, beneath a wondrous wintry sky, there lived a happy penguin.
Why is there a
Oh,
whole
please. You've got to be joking. I'm freezing. It's always the same. Same old snow, same old penguins. Some days I wish I was somewhere else. Some days I wish I was someone else. And every day I'm just so cold. I've got to get out of here. There's something incredible just around the corner. No doubt about it. Wait a second. Is this really happening? Just look at that. It's what I've always wanted. My search is over. I am Clive Penguin, and I have made an epic discovery. A cozy discovery. So unique, so fashionable, so versatile. The perfect fit. And with that, they all lived happily ever after. Oh, please, you've got to be joking. Now I'm boiling. The end. You've never seen that one before? I like that one. I don't know if you've ever had that where you're like so cold and then you put on more like a sweater and then you're so hot. Right. Next story I have is called Froggy Gets Dressed. And this is an older story, but I like this felt set. And this is about, we were talking about putting on snow pants and all that earlier. This is about all the stuff you have to do to get ready to go out in the winter snow. So it goes like this. One morning, Froggy woke up and he saw that it had snowed. I'm going to go out and play in the snow, he announced. No, you're not, said his mom. Frogs are supposed to hibernate all winter. You're not going out to play in the snow. He says, I am awake. I am going out to play in the snow. So he went over and he got his socks on. And then he put his boots on over his socks. Why did he put his boots on before he put anything else on? I don't know. And then he put on his hat. And he put on a scarf. And then he put on his mittens. And he ran out into the snow. But he was feeling a little bit cold out there. Froggy, his mom called. Yes, said Froggy. Didn't you forget something? Froggy looked down. Oh, I forgot to put on pants, he said. So he ran back into the house. He took off his mittens. He took off his hat. He took off his scarf. And he took off his boots. I don't know if you've ever tried to put pants on over boots. It does not work well. So he left his socks on, though. And then he put on his pants. There we go, said Froggy. So then he put his boots back on. And he put his hat back on. He put his mittens on. And he put his scarf on. And he ran out in the snow. But he was still feeling kind of cold. Froggy, his mom said. Yes, said Froggy. I think you forgot something else. What, said Froggy. You forgot your shirt and your coat. Oops, said Froggy, and he ran back in the house. He took off his mittens. He took off his hat, and he took off his scarf. He left his pants and boots on, though. And then he went and picked out a shirt. And he picked out his coat. Oops. There we go. Then he put his hat back on. And he put his scarf back on. And he put his mittens back on. And ran back out into the snow. He was just getting ready to play when he heard his mom call a third time. Froggy! Yes, said Froggy. You still forgot something. Froggy looked down. I have my socks and my boots and my mittens and my hat and my scarf and my pants and my shirt and my coat. What did I forget? You forgot to put on your underwear, she said. Oh, Froggy, his face went from green to red. He was so embarrassed. He ran back in the house. He took off his hat, and he took off his mittens. He took off his scarf, and he took off his coat, and his shirt and his pants and his boots and his socks. And then he went and found his underwear and put those on. He put his shirt back on. And he put his pants on. Then he put on one of his socks and one of his boots. He started to yawn. Uh-oh. And then he put on a mitten. And he looked at all the pile of clothes he still had to put on. And he decided he was just going to go back to bed. The end. I think that would have happened eventually if he kept up the way he was going. All right. This one is called The Snowy Day, and this is a classic. Have you seen this one before? I love this one. We have, right now, an interactive Snowy Day exhibit downtown where you can like walk in Peter's footsteps throughout the lobby. So, yes.
I know that he put a snowball in his pocket and it melted.
Yup. Well, don't ruin the ending. One winter morning, Peter woke up and looked out the window. Snow had fallen everywhere during the night. It covered everything as far as he could see. After breakfast, he put on his snowsuit and ran outside. The snow was piled up very high along the street to make a path for walking. Crunch, crunch, crunch. His feet sank into the snow. He walked with his toes pointing out like this. He walked with his toes pointing in like that. Then he dragged his feet very slowly to make tracks. And he found something sticking out of the snow that made a new track. Kind of looks like snake tracks at that point. It was a stick that was just right for smacking a snow-covered tree. Yeah, if a snake was to go through the snow, I think it'd make tracks like that, long line. Down fell the snow, plop, on top of Peter's head.
But it would be wiggly if it was like slippery.
That's true. That's true. He thought it would be fun to join the big boys in their snowball fight, but he knew he wasn't old enough, not yet.
But I think if he was like, if the snake was just like standing like straight, he was just waiting for Peter to look like it.
It would. That's true. But yeah, if it was to move, it would be kind of squiggly. So he made a smiling snowman, and he made angels.
I saw a snake track before in the snow.
You have? Where?
I can't remember. And I also saw like big birds coming close to us when we were feeding other birds. Like not big birds, like the like small birds like blue jays and like hummingbirds. But there was also big birds. They were coming close to us, and we feed them too. It was on a field trip
That's really cool.
on Thursday.
That's really cool. Was it like ravens and crows?
Yeah.
That's really neat.
Are ravens big?
Yeah, they are.
How big are they?
I don't know their wingspan, but I've seen them. They're pretty big. So, I mean, they're not big like eagles.
There's also a football team called the Ravens.
Yes, there is. He pretended he was a mountain climber. He climbed up a great big tall heaping mountain of snow and slid all the way down. He picked up a handful of snow and another and still another. He packed it round and firm and put the snowball in his pocket for tomorrow. Then he went into his warm house. He told his mother all about his adventures while she took off his wet socks. And he thought and thought and thought about them. Before he got into bed, he looked in his pocket. His pocket was empty. The snowball wasn't there, and he felt very sad.
Was there just water in there?
Probably, or it would have leaked out and just been wet. While he slept, he dreamed that the sun had melted all the snow away. But when he woke up, his dream was gone. The snow was still everywhere. New snow was falling. After breakfast, he called to his friend from across the hall, and they went out together into the deep, deep snow. The end. Oh, thank you. Do I have any more stories? Well, I do have a couple. I have one that's about all the different things you can do on a snow day. Would you like to see that one? All right. So this made me think about when I was a kid and we had a snow day and it was awesome. So it snowed and it snowed and it snowed all night. And when all the kids woke up, the world was covered in white. Someone got to be the first person to make footprints in the snow. Have you ever gotten to do that? Walk on snow no one else has been in? It's pretty fun.
My brother and me.
You and your brother?
I have two brothers.
That-
One name is Connor. And there's another Connor in my class, but he's not the one. One has two ends and one has one. And Beckham, he's 2.5, and Connor's 4.5.
Oh,
I'm also 6.5. I'm the oldest kid.
you're the oldest?
Yeah, and I'm in first grade.
That's pretty cool.
I'm almost in second grade. We had 94 days.
94 days till you're in second grade?
Yeah.
And counting down? Someone got to be the first to go down the hill on a sled. And someone's dog got stuck in a snowdrift. I used to have a little dog, and she used to get stuck in the snow all the time. Someone made the tallest snowman. And someone made the tiniest.
I can't really see the snowman.
It's so tiny, isn't it? Someone built an awesome snow fort. And someone else left loop-de-loops on the pond with their ice skates. And somebody opened an icicle stand. And then together,
Ice?
yep, just ice. And then together, all of the friends made snow angels in the snow. Eventually, the sun began to go down, and it got dark. And everyone went home to warm hugs and dry clothes and lots of delicious hot chocolate. And the moon shone down on all of the snow angels that they had made. And it was the perfect end to a perfect snowy day. The end.
Why are all of the stories very short?
All the stories are short because with felt sets, that's usually how you do it. It's usually shorter stories with felts, and that's what we like to use. I do have longer picture books, but I didn't bring a lot of those today. I like the felt sets.
Can you just show one of them?
Can I show one of them? For sure. So this is one called The Mitten. And I can tell you the story, can kind of sum it up. See, it's like this. So there's a lot more words in it. But it is based on, I forget what nationality. I think it's a Ukrainian folk story, but I'm not sure.
I know that.
You know this story? What happens?
He lost a glove and then it made spikes in it like the porcupine. Then it got too big because of the bear.
Yes, I know. I was trying to think of a way that I could make a mitten that would work with the puppets in that story, but the size mitten that we would have to make to fit all those puppets in.
And it was like
Yeah.
blowing away.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so a squirrel comes and makes a home, and then a fox comes and makes a home in there, and then I think you said a porcupine comes, which I don't know how that works because it's awful spiky, and then a bear comes, and they all manage to fit in there, and then a mouse comes, and the mouse is too much, and it just explodes all over the place.
Hey, does anyone cough or
Does they, I think they all take a deep breath in, and that's what puts it over the edge. So we usually end story time with knees up, mother brown. So do you want to do that? And I have. You're just gonna observe? That's okay. Frog can do all the dancing. This frog looks like he's about to fall asleep, like the frog in our story. Oh, there was a girl from Paris, France, who didn't know how to dance. The only thing that she could do was knees up, mother brown. Oh, knees up, mother brown. Knees up, mother brown. Knees up, never the breeze up, knees up, mother brown. Well, Froggy kept forgetting his clothes, and Rabbit smelled snow with his nose. The only thing that we could do was knees up, mother brown. Oh, knees up, mother brown. Knees up, mother brown. Knees up, no, the breeze up, knees up, mother brown. Well, there was a teeny tiny man, or in this case, a sleepy frog, who liked to do handstands. Do you think the frog can do a handstand? What do you think?
No.
No? All right, let's see. Oh, he's got one hand up. Come on, frog. Oh, we almost made it. The only thing that he could do was knees up, mother brown. Oh, knees up, mother brown. Knees up, mother brown. Knees up, never the breeze up, knees up, mother brown. Oh, thank you. All right, well, thank you for hanging out with me today and listening to the stories.
Really enjoyed that.
Yeah.